This is your Google Classroom stream. The most important part of Google Classroom is this part right down here, your classwork. Let's take a look at the various topics in your classwork. Right at the top is assessments. We'll only use this if we have to do online tests. We'll go through each of the materials items one by one, starting with the schedule of lessons. In your schedule of lessons, you'll find a PDF. Open the PDF and we have a day-by-day breakdown of the lessons you should be going through. For instance, today, on Thursday, February the 4th, we are going to start with Unit 1, Lesson 1 and Unit 2, Lesson 2. Tomorrow we do Unit 1, Lesson 3 and Unit 1, Lesson 4. You'll notice that the tests are all planned. The first two tests are on the 19th of February and the 5th of March. Back to materials, we have the website link. Here you can go into our website, although you can also get it by Googling. This is where you'll find all the links for your video lessons. Now we're going to take a look at the tracking sheets. The tracking sheets are for every unit. It has a list of the topic and the goal that we are going to achieve. The review unit is not mandatory. Taking a look at Unit 1, you can see that our first topic is number systems. I can sort numbers into their appropriate systems. There's a checklist here for you to complete after you've watched the video, completed the work, and completed the journal. There's also a self-assessment spot for you to assess whether you know what you're doing or not, and another checklist for whether you reviewed for the test. At the bottom, there's a little self-reflection again prior to writing the test, and then again after writing the test. The next thing we're going to look at are the notes. Here's all of the notes for each unit of study. There's a title page at the beginning that has the topic and the goal. There's also a box that is available to you to write in any questions that gave you trouble in the homework. Now let's look at the worksheets. These are all of the questions that go with your videos. At the top, it tells you the unit number and lesson number. You complete the work, and then at the end of the worksheet is an answer section. Please check your answers before asking any questions. I don't need to talk to you about questions you got right, only the ones you got wrong. Now let's take a look at the journals. The journals also have a tracking sheet, and you will be given a printed copy of these when we return to in-person lessons. Again, the review unit is not mandatory. Once you've completed each lesson, there is a journal for you to complete. This is the journal for Lesson 1. Unit 1, Lesson 1, Number Systems. Complete the journal and hand it in on Google Classroom. Now let's look at where you hand in the journals. There's a topic for each unit that has all the journals underneath it. You'll see that the PDF are linked with each journal, but you will also be given a paper copy when we return to in-person learning. Submit a picture of your journal after you've printed it out and completed it in each journal topic. And that's everything you need to know about the classwork section. Now let's take another look back at the classroom stream. This is where you're going to post questions. Please include in your question the unit number, the lesson number, and the question number, as well as a screenshot of the question you're working on. This concludes your overview of Google Classroom. Okay, so that was a lot of information. You might be wondering, how do I start? The first thing you're going to do is go to the notes and print off the note for the first lesson. You'll fill in this note as you watch the video. See all the fill in the blank space? You need to write in that space. If you don't have a printer, you will have to take the note by hand. Next, go to the website link. Go to the website, find Unit 1, and find Lesson 1. Watch the video on YouTube. You can pause the video, fast forward the video, rewind the video, but be sure to take a note as you watch. When you have completed watching the video, go to the worksheets and find Unit 1, Lesson 1, and complete that work. When you've finished that, check your answers and ask any questions that you need to in the Google Stream. Then go to the journal section, print your journal, complete your journal, and submit your journal by a photograph in the Google Classroom. I will mark your journal, give you feedback, and return it to you. Journals are not counted for marks, but they are vital in the process. Remember, if you have any questions, post them in the Google Classroom stream. If we were in face learning, you could come and ask me, but since we're online for today and tomorrow, you need to post them here. As soon as you are finished with Lesson 1, move on to Lesson 2 and start the process all over again.